Hello everyone, I'm Scott Tyndall's Home Shop. And this is Tara, a little helper. She has on shoes this time, believe it or not. And what we're going to do is we're going to I have a little Harbor Freight hydraulic press that's just too short, and I want to raise it up. One friend of mine's giving me some steel, and it's just it's the I-beams out from under a mobile home. We're going to stand them up, and then we're going to come right here in the center, wherever it lands, and we're just going to weld these small bolts on to bolt this to it. And there's a spreader bar that's on the on the press, and we'll move it from up here down to here. And so these may be on the outside edge instead of in the center to the spreader bar, because it's already pre-designed. So we're going to try to capture as much of this as we can, and so it's going to be a lot of cleanup. So when we get back to it, we'll bring you in and we'll show you the final assembly, and we'll go all over it. So for right now, sit back and enjoy. Gotta make sure I got 4 bolts. Hydraulic press lift table, which we're going to set on these 2 steel beams right here. We have the spreader bar that come off of it. We're going to mount that down here in the middle. So we're getting to do our layout for our holes, and then we'll bolt it on. And then before we set it on top of this, we're going to measure between the legs, bring it over, clamp it, and then we'll drill down through these flanges and put some short bolts that we found. Yes, Pierre, I actually found some bolts in my shop. That's the one thing I don't have, is a boatload of bolts. I've had them, and everybody's gotten them. People come over, hey, I need a bolt. Oh, okay, sure, go ahead. Well, before you know it, my well runneth dry, and their projects are still going down the road. So I need a tape measure. Right over there. These aren't cut the same, so we're going to pick an end. We're just going to set it up here to see. Alright, that end looks the same, so we're going to, these were cut with a plasma cutter, just rough cut. They're not precise in any manner, so we're just going to put an X on the end that we want to measure from, so that we always know to measure from that end. So this one's 20, and this one's 20 1/8. So we're going to go with this one, and the house will obviously half of 20 is 10. So we'll put a little tick mark right there, and we'll do the same thing right in the center of this one. Now what is the same, because these were extruded, is the height. So to get the height is not going to be a big deal. Alright, so I want them in the middle. I don't think they need to be. The bolts up here will hold it. This kept the bottom of the press from spreading open. So we're going to bolt it down to this. And so I think in the middle is going to be our best bet. So we're going to see how tall this is from the bottom of the flange to the bottom of the flange, which is, actually this is a 10-inch beam. So 10-inch, so from down here, we're just going to go, and I need a little tiny square. I don't have it out here. We'll eyeball it. We're just going to make it the same. It's going to be a little off. So we're actually, if we measure right here, we're let's say down here at the bottom, we're 1/4 of an inch. So we're going to make this 4 3/4. So that if I measure that from the top, yeah, that's 5. Okay, so 4 3/4. And that is the center of the bolt holes. So 4 3/4.
At the center of the bolt hole.
Yeah. And if you'll get, I don't have a transfer punch. That would be the wonderful thing. So we're going, oops, I gotta go a little bit longer than 3 inches. It doesn't have to be straight. I mean, it's nice to always practice, baby. It's always nice to practice trying to lay out things straight every time, even if it's just you're throwing a rock in a lake to stop up a dam. Why not practice being the best you can? Why not practice always doing the best job? But there are times to where it's just not that critical. There's a great big old hole in that piece of steel that we can align it with. So sometimes you do the best that you can do. Alright, so let's sharpen our pencil here. Got a wasp flying around. As long as he flies around and don't fly around me, he can live a happy existence. I have no idea what the existence of wasps are for, but evidently.
I know, they sting.
Alright, so right here. Well, we can't. I tell you what, give me a Sharpie. I can't get the pencil down there. I don't have round soapstone. If I had round soapstone, it'd be different. And so we're going to do this one the exact same way. What I'm doing is I can eyeball just the center right there. So I can use this end and eyeball that and get right on the center of that groove. And alright.
Yep, and the wasp don't fly around you and fly on my head instead of my head.
Whoa, okay. Where's the drill bits? Well, I normally have a little paddle, not for swatting wasp, just I always have something to name. Alright, so now let's find this in our Ryobi drill bit box.
Ryobi.
One of these days, uh-oh, that don't go in there. I don't know where that goes.
Huh.
Oh yeah, it does. Alright, so let's see.
That thing?
I don't know why he's got to fly around. I don't want to swat around that camera. If we have to drill this bit, I bet you it's going to be the one that I don't have that's missing. Nope. That's close enough. That's close enough, and that is 15/64. So we don't really need, well, the next one down is 7/32. And let's see if that's, yep. Yes, it's 7/32. Alright, so we do actually have a bit to fit. Yes. I know.
What?
That right. Piece right here, I don't know if it warped from drilling it or what, but it's got a big old crown in it, and so we're going to actually use the press that it's going to be bolted to straighten it out. Hand me the handle down there, dear.
Yes.
We're going to just try to push it. I got my push plates up here. They're kind of wide, so they're going to spread the load out. But we're not trying to get it straight, just see what we can do. Go a little faster here. Well, the bottom brace is off, so let's hope it doesn't spread out on us. Yeah.
Do a split.
Alright, so we'll put a little tension on it. Let it sit there for a second. I am no key spinner where it was. Yep, still got a big old So let's go a little bit further this time.
We need to make sure it doesn't flip.
Now we're going to actually put a little Alright, now let's let that up and see what that does. Ah, that looks a lot better. Oh, don't go all the way. I hate having to pump that thing back down again. I am going to call that done.
Good enough.
Stick it on that side over there like I just did, right across. Let me move it out of the way. It's good enough. Take it down. We had to straighten our piece of steel out, which we did. I don't know why I said we're back. You just saw that. Hey. Whatever, little girl.
Hey, you need to put on one side for you?
Yes, you can put on one side for me.
Raise it up for me.
Wait a minute now, hold on. Mike, you just said I want you to put on one side. That means you do everything. Look at her. Can you raise it up for me? Well, I might as well do it. Alright, I'm gonna tighten it all the way up.
Give me one, please.
What happened to your bowl?
Hand me my bowl.
I don't have your.
That.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Come on, we're on video.
I don't care.
Give the bowl. I saw you take it. I watched
Hey,
it.
it's how you take it. Come on.
You looked at the people.
I looked at the people. Hey, people. Here, let me finish that up while you go get the ratchet and wrench. You know what? You could get us an air ratchet.
Alright.
Actually, give me the butterfly. Yeah, the butterfly, air hose, and the socket. Give me that socket. I know it's not an impact socket, but on 3/8 stuff, I rarely buy impact sockets because most 3/8 tools don't have enough oomph to really do anything to the sockets, unless you buy really cheap, crappy. Bolts that soft stop. That may not be a mechanical term, it may not be an engineering term, it may not be nothing but my goopy term. What I mean by soft stop is they'll come in and they just slow down and they get real slow, but they never stop completely. They'll stop, but they'll always creep. I like bolts that when you run them down, they just hammer and stop, and that's it. You can hammer them all you want to, that's it. And yes, you can turn the impact down, but sometimes you'll get a really cheap bolt that'll just come in and it'll reach its torque point, and it doesn't have any longevity, it doesn't have any endurance. Let's call it torque endurance. You know, you torque a bolt to its maximum tensile strength and its working load. It gives it a little bit of give, a little bit of stretch before it breaks. How much I don't know, but if that maximum torque to yield or torque to stretch is right on top of each other, then you reach maximum torque, and then one more foot-pound or one more inch-pound over that, the bolt breaks. That to me is a soft torque bolt. In other words, it doesn't have any endurance, if that makes any sense. Probably not, but it's the way my brain works. Alright, so as you can see, that's pretty stiff. It can move, so it can twist through here. It needs to be able to twist through here to be able to line up with the floor. And now we're going to set the press down on top of this, and we're going to drill down through the flange, fore and aft, and bolt it on. I'm not even going to paint it. I might paint it, but I doubt it. That means I gotta get out here with a brush and lay down on the floor.
Hey, if you'll paint it gray?
Well, of course I'd paint it gray. The only that crappy Rust-Oleum paint we got in there.
Hey.
Alright. Eve, now look out. You got stuff over your head up there. So back up. Don't pull on this to get up. You are dirty.
I know.
Yes, fly him up. He rises. Just wobbly, just as wobbly as it was before. Alright, so if you'll get all that tools, you'll get them slid over, and I'll get the broom and I'll sweep that area out right there, and then we'll push her back in there and level her back up. Just slide it over, baby. Just slide it over for right now. You opened the wrong one.
I put it on the wrong side.
That's alright. You needed a refresher course on what 5/16 sockets look like anyway. Hey, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, baby. Your daddy turned over an entire toolbox.
Really?
Yes.
How long did it take
Work
to put
it.
it back up?
Couple of hours.
Oh, wow.
Here, get this magnet right here.
Ooh, I need a new bag.
It ain't for you to have. Alright. Oh, going across the parking lot. I'm going across the parking lot. And on a job site, where I was working, and I hit a dip in the parking lot. And when I hit the dip in the parking lot, the toolbox just rolled over. Let's see if we can, ow, it's hot. See if we can turn this.
The voice is really hot.
There we go.
I can't believe you turned over. How big was that toolbox?
That toolbox right there.
That one, the black one?
No, the whole thing.
Oh.
The entire thing. Turn it all over completely. That looks like it just needs a few washers in the front to lean it back. Get those big washers. I'm not worried about left or right. The thing's crooked, it's welded up crooked, but it does the job. So 2 on each side.
Lift it up again.
Alright, hold on. 1 on the right side. There you go. Let's see what that does. So it's 2 to 1. That looks beautiful.
Beautiful.
Now we could drill down through there and put some big lag screws to hold this down, but there we go. Now it's up there where I can deal with it a little better. And as you can see, we're on a wooden floor, so it bounces.
Bounces. But you know, I think it actually looks really good.
You gotta quit rubbing your face.
Well, I'm sorry. I just like getting dirty. I'm sorry.
Well, get dirty, but quit rubbing your face.
That's the point of getting dirty. Hit the toe.
All right. Oh, it's all done. Thanks for watching. And like and subscribe. Share this video. Tell your friends about us. Until next time. See ya.